Hello and welcome to Weyermann's Whimsy. Today we are going to use the Tasteful Touches stamp set and the Tasteful Textile 3D embossing folder to create this lovely card that tells someone how special they are. So we've used the greeting, the leaves, and the flowers from the set. I took a Granny Apple Green card base, and then a Poppy Parade 5 1/4 by 4, which I ran through the Tasteful Textile folder. And then I've got another piece of 5 1/4 by 4, but this time in the basic white. And I'm going to use one of the Scalloped Contour dies to cut it out. So it's larger than I need it to be. You can use a scrap that will fit if you want. So to do this, I used masks. I stamped the flower image and then I cut it out. And to do the greenery, I actually needed a couple of them that I could lay over top. So what I did, I'm gonna just get everything laid out here. I took my Poppy Parade and then I inked it up and then I stamped it like this. And then I laid my flower over top like this. If you use sticky notes, then it tends to be a little bit easier. And then I kind of angled this one off like this. And then I huffed to moisten up my stamp. And then I stamped this one over here like this. So what you've got is you've got the center flower full image kind of popping up. And that's all we need the Poppy Parade for. What we are going to do now is we're going to take the Granny Apple Green and we're going to stamp the leaves. Now, I don't need the tails on the leaves, so I'm only inking the top part of the stamp. And what I need to do is I need to lay these over, and then wherever I'm going to have greenery, I need to be able to cover up the flowers because I don't want to ink the greenery over top of the flowers. And again, I'm only inking up kind of the leaves. I'm not inking up the stem. And then I can come in and I can stamp and then come back in to adjust everything again. Again, if you've got sticky notes, it's great. And buy inexpensive sticky notes because they're thinner than the name brand ones and you don't get as much of a shadow around your image. Okay, so there's some greenery stamped there coming out from behind. I'm going to now do the other side here by covering up over here. And I'm going to, again, ink up just the leaves and come in here like this. And I can come in again over here. So there you can see the leaves coming around the flowers. I want some leaves coming out of the bottom as well. So I'm going to do this again carefully. I'm going to match this up again and then again just ink up the leaves, not the stems, and then have this come out of the bottom like that. And then I need to bring this one over here so that I can do the leaves on this side. Takes a little bit to get everything set up, but the effect is really, really pretty. Just going to come in like this. And if you want some more over here, you can do that. But we are going to be cutting this out. So we need to be aware. There's your kind of your floral spray, if you like. And then we're going to trim this up. So as you can see, like there's no greenery here and there's no greenery here, but it's going to be cut off anyway, so you don't really need it. And you can cater your stamping. If you want more of the flowers in, you can tighten it up for sure. And if you want different colors, you could do the flowers in different colors. I used Poppy Parade for the whole thing. So you can see we're actually going to cut a decent amount off of this, but we've got good coverage where we'd like it to be. So I'm just going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. And then let's take a look and see what we've got. So you can see we've cut some off, but there's the interior effect. So this is our card front. So what I can do now is I can layer up my card front onto my card base. Let's put the mat on. Again, it's Poppy Parade and 5 1/4 by 4, and I've run it through the Tasteful Textile embossing folder just to give it that little bit of background. And you can offset this if you want. You can put it right in the middle. I chose to offset it because I didn't want to cover up so much of the flower at the bottom. So I'm going to take my dimensionals, and again, I'm using up the end of a sheet. So I've got all my edge pieces like this. I'll pop one in the middle like that, and one like that. And then we just peel the backs off and attach it wherever you'd like on the card. If you want to put the greeting up top, you can put the greeting up top. These videos are meant to be guidelines for you, to give you some inspiration. And again, you make the cards whatever you want them to be, whatever speaks to you. If you really like Flirty Flamingo, you could do it in Flirty Flamingo or Melon Mambo. This time I was challenging myself to use colors I don't normally use, and I don't use Poppy Parade a lot. So this was my challenge to myself. So I'm going to offset this a little bit, but this is dimensionalized. So I'm going to put a dimensional under the one side and at the bottom. And this is sometimes where those skinny little pieces that are on the bottom come in really handy. So we're just going to layer this up, making sure it's straight like that. And we're going to take a couple of the wonderful gems and we're just going to pop them on. Just adds that little bit of bling to the card. So there you go. That is a card that you can use to tell somebody how special they are. And thank you so much for watching today, and let's create together again soon.